I'm Mark Smith, President and CEO of Advanced Business Innovations, and welcome to another edition of Tuesday Tech Talk. So we've gone over a lot of security measures that your business needs to take to protect itself, but all those things are connected to the internet, and we really haven't talked a lot about the internet itself. So people often say, what is the internet? How would you define it? So I've looked it up online to see what I could find, and basically it's a global nervous system of computers, technology, people, devices, all connected together through this global infrastructure. And everybody in their business and their home all connect to those things through this internet. So what ultimately protects you from the internet? How do we safeguard ourselves? So we use what's called a firewall. And there's many different types out there, but at ABI, we've chosen to partner with WatchGuard. In our opinion, it's done a phenomenal job at protecting our clients. So what exactly does the firewall do? Well, I'd like to put it in perspective of a club. So many of us have been to clubs in our lives, and when we go there, there's a bouncer. And the bouncer's job is to protect people going in, understand who's going in, and understand what information can flow into that club. And that's exactly what a firewall does. The WatchGuard firewall lives between the internet handoff and the computer network within your office, and it decides who gets in, who's allowed to navigate through that network, and what information is allowed to get in and get out, and alerts you if there's any issues. So how does it do this exactly? Well, all of the management lives in the cloud, and we have different types of environments in our networks. We have physical networks, we have cloud networks, and we have what's called virtual networks. And the WatchGuard has to ascertain the environment that you're in, and has to analyze the data that's flowing in and out, and it has to understand when to alert you if there's a problem. And that's exactly what it does. It leverages AI technology, it leverages what's happening in the internet world, and it sees and protects the network from things that it doesn't want to get in, from things that happen within the network, and for things that you want to protect against. So that's how the network itself is protected. Now let's talk about people. So people often remote into their companies. They have to have access to things that are only on-prem. They're not yet in the cloud. So we do that through multi-factor authentication. And in WatchGuard's world, it's called AuthPoint. And what AuthPoint does is it basically says, hey, we're going to allow you into the network, but we're going to make sure that it really is you and not somebody who's just an imposter trying to get into the network and create havoc. And that's what AuthPoint does. So through all the different services, right, the navigation of the internet, the allowing in and allowing out, understanding what's happening within the network, and then lastly, understanding from people that are trying to get into the network, it fully protects you from the people that are trying to harm you. So we partnered with WatchGuard. They've done an amazing job for us, enabled us to simplify security solutions with them. It's allowed us to stay ahead of threats, and it's allowed us to take our clients confidently into the future. Businesses, small, medium, and large, all need that type of security. I hope you enjoyed this edition of Tech Talk Tuesday. For now, be safe browsing that digital highway we call the internet. You can check our links below, our email address, our phone number. Feel free to give us a call, ask us to come out, do a free assessment. This is Mark Smith signing out for Tuesday Tech Talk. Look forward to seeing you again soon.